Like to call our meeting to order. We'll all stand for the invocation of pledge. Let us pray. Lord, I ask that you fill us with your knowledge and your guidance. Open our hearts and our minds to hear you and do the best in your will. In your name, amen. Amen.
To the flag of the United States of America. Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a cell phone, please turn it on vibrate or silent. And if you do need to leave, please do so at any time. Thank you very much. Great, we'll start with approval of our agenda with additions or deletions. Anybody have anything to add?
Madam Mayor, Board of Alderman, we do have an addition for the board, the engineering contract, and proper rule provisions. You can add that one for consideration.
We'll make that H. So, okay, thank you. We're going to add the sponsorship packet for Parks and Rec.
You talk.
Yeah, we can wait for that.
She will speak to.
Yeah. Do you have something for? RFP,
Yes.
Entirely for. Tell me what it is.
I like to accept. I'm like doing that. Instruction. And
Okay.
maybe I want. Whereas. Where?
Okay. The government.
Make a motion to approve. Say.
Opposed? Okay. Approval of the minutes for February 13th regular meeting and February 27th work session.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from. Meeting of February 17th, February 27th. Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? So here.
Madam Mayor.
Yes.
No, I need to make a motion to close the closed meeting. The closed meeting of the public hearing in our last meeting. Make a motion to close the public hearing.
Is this in regard to Shepherd's Way?
Yes.
Yes.
We will address that under old business.
Okay. So yeah, we'll wait. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. Recognition of citizens. for our public comment, favors may speak for 3 minutes. And anyone is welcome to do so. First, we will recognize our students of the month from Carr Elementary.
Good evening, Mayor Beatty and Dallas Board of Alderman members. My name is Becky Duncan, and I serve as principal of Carr Elementary School. It's my great pleasure to present our Carr Elementary Students of the Month for February this evening. It's my privilege to introduce you to these very special students. Kylie Wiggins, third grade, Miss Elliott's class. Kylie is a joy to have in the classroom. She's a great friend to her peers. She works hard in the classroom and always tries her best. She's a great role model and leader for those around her. She's a great leader not only in the classroom, but also for the little ones around the school. Congratulations to Kylie on being selected as the Student of the Month. Next, we have Aleshka Mendez, third grade, Miss Mancini's class. Aleshka shows up at school every day, ready to try her best. She takes pride in her work and it shows. She's always willing to help her classmates and teachers when needed. Aleshka sets an example for other students in the class to follow. She's always polite, friendly, and considerate of others. Congratulations to Aleshka on being selected as a Student of the Month. Next, we have Leslie Melchor Mary, third grade, Miss Hufsteller's class. Leslie is always willing to help. She's a great friend to all her classmates. She always does the right thing, even when no one is watching. She's a great leader and role model in our classroom. Congratulations to Leslie on being selected as a Student of the Month. Joseph Fairbanks, third grade, Miss Loftus's class. Joey is a trustworthy student who always tries his best. He goes above and beyond, always helping other students or Miss Loftus. He comes in every day ready to learn, almost always can be found doing the right thing, and is a true leader. Congratulations to Joey on being selected as a Student of the Month. Jacob Aragon Camacho, third grade, Miss Kennedy's class. You can count on Jacob to make sure his homework is complete, his assignment sheet is signed. If a student needs help, he's one of the first ones offering to lend a helping hand. During small group or partner time, if Jacob notices the student doesn't have a partner, he'll ask the student to be part of his group. We can count on Jacob to give an air hug throughout the day or offer a student a few words of encouragement. Ms. Kennedy has enjoyed watching Jacob as he has blossomed throughout the year with his reading and math skills. Each day he's checking off another skill to put in his back pocket. Congratulations to Jacob on being selected as a Student of the Month. Caleb Dixon, third grade, Miss Brewer's class. Caleb is the kind of student you'll remember for years to come. He's a hard worker who sets goals for himself and keeps his eyes on the prize. He is kind to others. He's the first to high five a friend and congratulate them when playing a game or when they meet their goals. He knows the expectations of our school, the classroom, and his family. He exceeds those expectations daily. He's a leader with a very bright future. Congratulations, Caleb, on being selected as the Student of the Month. Thank you very much for this opportunity to recognize our Carr Elementary third grade Students of the Month.
parents and guardians, feel free to come up and take pictures of your babies if you'd like to.
Okay, guys, give me your best smile. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, guys. Okay, want stickers at a sticker? You have to get you have to get over it. We'll start taking votes for alderman of the month, Alan. You might win in 4 years. She doesn't want to. Lost a crowd. Thank you all for being here tonight on behalf of Dallas, but we are going to honor a very special lady. I watched Colleen Coniger as a small girl in church at Holy Communion, and she was the mayor of Dallas in the 80s, and I have a couple women in my life that I look up to, and Colleen is one of them. And I'm thankful for you and happy that you set this groundwork, not only for Dallas, but for Gaston County. So tonight we are recognizing Colleen Coniger. Can you come up here with me, please? How fitting that it is National Women's Month and we get to celebrate the first elected female mayor of Gaston County and for Dallas at 97 years old. The proclamation honoring Colleen Coniger Peeler, whereas Colleen Coniger Peeler is a former Town of Dallas mayor, alderwoman, and mayor pro tem. Whereas she was elected the first female mayor in Gaston County, North Carolina in 1985. Whereas she was the first elected female alderwoman in 1980, mayor pro tem in 1982, and mayor in 1985 to the Town of Dallas. Whereas she has been an active member of Holy Communion Lutheran Church in Dallas and was on many boards and committees throughout Gaston County. Whereas her tenure marked an important milestone in local governance, breaking barriers and paving the way for other women to take on leadership roles. Now, therefore, in honor of Colleen Coniger Peeler, as a longtime supporter of the Town of Dallas and the Town of Dallas by affirmative vote of its Board of Aldermen, does hereby officially honor Colleen Coniger Peeler and extends its collective appreciation and gratitude for her years of service in this community, adopted this 12th day of March, 2024. Thank you. And we'd like to give her this. It is the key to the town presented to Colleen Coniger.
Okay, sure. Okay, all right, I watched this girl grow up in my church. She was a lovely little girl and attended Sunday school every Sunday. I'm proud of her. Very proud. And to all the citizens of Dallas, North Carolina, some of you I don't know, I've never known, but some of you I have known all of your life. Alan, Jerry, and probably you. Probably. Also, I never knew you, but it's an honor to meet you. To the lovely mayor that you have of the town of Dallas, I want to say it's a pleasure to be here. And I want to acknowledge some of the lovely people that I have been here with. Now, 2 years ago, I believe it was, we had the 100th anniversary of our Dallas Fire Department. 100 years. And at that time, I was invited to come down and be with them. It was an honor, a great, great honor, because they had a little T-Model Ford, our first flood. And they that night took me and let me drive down Main Street and up Trade Street. That was a pleasure. And that was a lovely little fire truck. I'm glad you refurbished it, and got it going again. And it was a lovely thing. Now, at that time, when I was invited, Mr. Lambert, was fire chief. And I think he has since retired, if I'm not mistaken. And now we have as our fire chief, Earl Withers. And I'm happy for him too, because I watched Earl grow up, as I did most all of these people. And I watched you when you were born this morning and as a chief of police. So I'm telling you, this has been a lovely 97 years for me. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I've enjoyed every minute of living in the town of Dallas. I was born here as an infant and raised here for 97 years. This is a lovely town. Everybody should be proud of our own town. I want to acknowledge also our rescue squad and all of our department heads, police, streets, all of our department heads have served this town greatly while I have been here. And as I said, I'm living one. And I watched this town council. These lovely men that I had up here, they were all men and wonderful men. I had Polly Cloninger, Frank Holland, Robert Sims, Ted Harris, and also one more. Let me see, which one was that? Well, I had 5, and they were all men. So I was a lone lady sitting there with those men, but I conducted the mayor's race, and conducted the mayor's program with all of my wonderful town council. Now they've all gone before. They're in a greater place than we are. They're in their heavenly home, I know. And they meant so much to me. as my former husband was also there. His name was Carlton Klein, and he was a lovely mayor. Some of you may remember him. And then there was other lovely mayors that came before me. I say lovely because they acted lovely. And I was proud of all of them. Now, tonight, I also want to acknowledge our Dallas Rescue Squad under the guidance of Mr. Earl Withers, I think. Is he not still the guy, man? Okay, all right, that's good. And I'm just looking around and trying to see, you know, I see strange faces that I've never seen some of these people before. But you're here, and I feel like you're part of Dallas. And this is the greatest little town that you can ever live in. Now, I'm gonna pass on and take this lovely plaque with me. I'm proud of it. It's beautiful. I thank the Lord for this, and I thank you as mayor for this. And as I go away tonight, I want to remember this lovely building that has been changed into a town hall. We met in a tiny little room downstairs when I was mayor. But we will always have a nice little room. And it was a very enjoyable time. Now, as I said, I'm thankful for all of our departments here. I'm gonna leave it out. I'm thankful for all of them that have served this town. And I know that you're gonna serve this town well as mayor. And you board members, you're here, and I'm gonna serve you. I want to know that you're serving all the people of this town to your best ability. Thank you. I think I've said enough. I didn't make a speech. I just talked them off the cuff. So some of these things I don't remember. And if I've left anything out, I'm proud of everybody in this town. Thank you all. Now I left down. Now, my former husband, and this is my son and my daughter. And everyone. This. Yeah. Yes, it's okay.
Thank you all. We'll continue with recognition of citizens. If anyone would like to come forward.
Mike Fields, 1333 Phillips Church Road. And I'd like to add my congratulations to Colleen for the great job and she has been for this whole community.
Thank you.
Lady I've known for basically all my life. I'd also like to agree with Colleen and Department heads and police and the great job they do around the town. The cleanup that the town employees do, the police department, electric, the street, rescue squad, I don't think there's a better group. We have a small group in each area, but I don't think there's a better group here in this county. I would like to say thank you to the town board, during the meeting prior to this regular meeting. The fact that you guys are expressing interest in long-term plans for the town, making sure that what we're doing doesn't just work for today or next year, but for 5, 10, 15 years out. Really appreciate that. Just want to say thank you.
Anyone else?
I'd just like to ask grace over our leaders in our town also. Father, we just ask that you lead us in paths of righteousness for your name's sake. The God, that the choices we make, Lord, and the directions that we go will always honor and always be uplifting to every citizen in this town. Lord, that your presence, God, and your wisdom and knowledge would surpass these aldermen and women's knowledge, God, to direct us into the future for the good of our children and even us as we stay here for 97 years. And Father, I just thank you for the heritage. And God, let us that are writing the chapters today, God, let us live up to the history and project it to the future. God, that you be honored with all that we say and do in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Just want to I'm speaking, I just want to publicly say thank you all for hiring Alex Wallace as Parks and Rec. In the past month that he's been here, there's been more communication than we've had in my 5, 6 years of coaching. He's texting all the parents, he's texting coaches, he's getting information to us. That is important. I've heard good reports on people being happy, so thank you. The other thing, on behalf of the Dallas ministers of our town, I want to say thank you for allowing us to partner as much as we can. And I want to publicly say that the ministers of the Church of Dallas want to partner more. And so we're here, we're available. You just need to give us a call. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. How many churches, recreation, baseball field, soccer field, that we can utilize? Like you said, Alex, growing.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about where that's state.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. The reason is we have 110 in T-ball and it's going to grow. It's going to grow. This year, the gym floor was messed up. So we used the church, we used WC Friday, and we were packing it out. As far as I know, that's available. We'll be more on growth. Give restoring hope about 3 or 4 years, and we'll have us a gym that will definitely be used. And our goal is to have baseball buildings, we have soccer field, we have all the property there. That's our long-term goal. But I can't speak on behalf. I don't know. I know some have fellowship halls, but they've taken their basketball goals down for great purposes. But other than that, that's all I know. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On to our consent agenda.
Yes, ma'am. Madam Mayor, Board of Aldermen, you'll see in your agenda packet a budget amendment for reimbursement, insurance reimbursement for damages done for vehicle in the fire department. And also the approval of the rules and procedures for the Board of Aldermen that was discussed in the prior meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. You have no. Old business. Item A, AIB transformer costs. I had a meeting with AIB and under old, or I guess prior administration, there may have been an agreement of some sort to absorb the costs of the, new transformer coming in now and the utility. However, I think that it's my opinion. I think we do need to absorb the costs of the transformer itself. AIG is going to, with that coming in, they're gonna be here for another 10 years. For an extra 10 years with that transformer coming in. They're bringing 20 to 25 jobs potentially. They're our biggest buyers and users. So I think that that's something we need to consider and because we'll move forward. Do you have any discussion?
I like a little more history. Anybody have any history? What it is?
AIG's asking, I think Kevin's here, he can tell you what the scope of their project is.
Mr. Brewer, that's, please come forward.
Kevin Boozer, I'm the project manager, corporate engineer. For AIG, like you said, it's a new piece of equipment that's gonna double our capacity. Over here, it's gonna employ probably about at least 7 to 10 more people just on that particular piece of machinery. It's a huge transformer. It's a big, it's 4,000 amp piece of equipment. So it's, it's gonna take a lot of power and it's gonna use a lot of power. And, also what's gonna happen with it is it's gonna give us the capabilities to actually cut glass more. This is a tempered furnace. So it's gonna be able to cut more glass and then we're actually gonna be able to expand in the cutting area, which would be also some more expansion to our product, and some more people into the organization. So, we know about the cost to do the groundwork and everything for the transformer, which is, looking to get the transformer covered. It's something that we're not gonna own. It's something that's gonna get paid for within the next couple of years with the added power that we're gonna put into the bill.
It's someone in the prior administration promised to say that.
You say,
Someone has already promised to pay for it in town.
DJ, he's our general manager, I talked to the previous meeting. We had a meeting and, I guess, 3-4 months ago, we presented, everything about it and said it would be taken care of.
No, I think we did speak, we never gave numbers. We did say we would try to provide some sort of relief for, I think to help you out.
We did, overall, what they actually did. Hopefully, the community, growing community, so providing jobs. It's just what we found it to be a benefit to have them do it in it, share it into the stars. So, and I'm not against that, but I have to say this. You do it for one, you have to do it for all. If the previous board said they would do it on future, I think we have to really strictly look at what our policies are. I happen to believe that the town, personally, I believe the town should be involved in helping businesses, residential areas, come to town in any way we can. Because it does benefit the town. But we have to be careful.
I can speak for the previous board did not specify anything. But we did say we would try to.
And I think that's the goal for the current board as well, is to help.
Mayor,
Definitely.
I would reiterate, Gaston County, through its economic development commissions, of which the town of Dallas participates, companies that are looking at expansion or even located here in Gaston County, there's economic development incentive through tax rebates. That is something that your company may be interested in exploring because of the added tax base that we added, or hopefully added to the town of Dallas and Gaston County. I would strongly encourage you to reach out to Gaston County Economic Development and their staff. They're a great team to work with. So,
Yeah,
they hold their hand all the way through the process.
and TJ, the local general manager, I'm out of that thing. Office and just kind of, I'm more the project manager.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, DJ has.
Like I said, it has been a while since that. We have to. I think that it was all pretty much what we do, how deep we need to go. And really, it had a lot to do with, just like say, as far as attracting business to serve and into the center. It's vital for us to grow.
Well, my question is that the economic development money, we apply for some to pay for this.
Actually, it would go through, this would be, that I mentioned, is through Gaston County, and it's through the tax office.
Right.
And economic, working with their economic development. If I could make a comment, and I won't be seen and known that Dallas are a business. But Dallas also has to protect its customer base too. I would suggest that everyone involved be concerned about a payback period. Because, not saying casting doubt on anything, but if the town would invest this money up front, there would need to be some assurance that there would be a return on its investment. I've seen it and heard about it. I'm not saying about AIG, but companies can get a large investment from the municipality, and the next day, company no longer exists, but the town is holding that money. But that's a general statement, let me suggest that. But I think on the town's behalf, there would need to be some information about increased load, increase volume as it relates to the payback period. And I don't know, if council wants to make a decision tonight. There's some information that company and Willie need to work out and present back to the board before a decision is made.
Is the machine sitting out under AIG?
It's on board. It's coming from Taiwan.
Where's it coming from?
Taiwan.
Oh, that'll take 2 years. Can't get into Port California.
I'm not sure what it's shipping, it's shipping from the port.
Jonathan, is there a reimbursement policy that the town had offered previously? Is that different than what we're talking about here?
No, the only thing that I'm aware of is the utility extension policy.
Right.
That is the board's discretion to waive fees. However, I'm not, I was just gonna read this stuff. Reimbursement, I'm aware of every reimbursement policy.
It's the very last page of the policy. So paragraph 6 looks like it's, reimbursements paid back to the company over a period of 5 years. Is that what? So you're thinking maybe this needs to be amended if they in fact want to go forward in this direction. So we can include a provision about upfront money, as opposed to the way it's worded now.
I was just, the way we are.
Would it be a good, good idea to have staff to go back to that period of time and look at the minutes from those employees, see exactly what we did talk about? The staff do that.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think that would be, yeah, probably would be a good idea at this point. Go and proceed. Can't exactly remember what sure is.
What are you talking about? We're talking about what we can do to help out on their right. I think the mayor Ben talk about the labor. Maryland, looking at that, they on the clock anyway. They didn't give them every day work. And we knock off the labor.
Some of the labor.
Yeah.
And so there was a discussion.
We were talking about paying the whole thing.
Right, right, I understand. But, there was never a vote. It was a discussion.
There, you're ready now. This transformer been ordered?
Transformers here, the other one's stolen.
So that's why I had this, we got a bid. We did the budget.
Yeah, we budgetarily for these type of circumstances, we plan to all 7 days of install, so. Take it, it's a way to be, and the budget never will have to come back to.
So it is, so when it was ordered and paid by the town, I guess we were expecting to be paid back by AIG.
Correct, budgetarily, that's how.
I see. So,
Yeah, the way I
So
hear
we
it,
would not.
yeah, I'm wondering.
We understand it, with the last mayor, he's been out, the mayor now, I mean, the way we understood, the transformer would be covered and we pay for all the ground. Yes. I've
we
done,
paid
We pay 98.
we already,
Trace.
it's just whether we want to ask for. Talk about. Well, there sounds to be some confusion about who said what, who promised what. And if I'm a business in this town, I'm told something, and all of a sudden, things sort of change, I'm told something different. But I was induced on past promises to do something. I think it would be kind of wrong of us to,
The town didn't have an agreement where they could check and have the transfer form delivered out to the town. There was no agreement.
this is probably a policy we need to review.
Yeah, I just, without a vote though, I don't know how all that came about. Maybe Jonathan could. He was.
I think there were some.
I don't think there was any discretion with that, it all came to us. We need to add on to AIG. Part of that, with the development, with anything else, we budget the revenue to be paid to the customer or developer or whoever. Budget the expense, you take it out to the forms, wire, the transformer, all that stuff. So, that's just normally how we budget an invoice for any kind of infrastructure that falls under the water, sewer, electric, utility extension policy.
This transformer, can it be used by other businesses down there? solely warehouse.
That's all voluntary stuff.
Do we normally budget, for items that ultimately leave the town's possession? No longer town asset, and it'd still be our asset.
He's getting it in. He's here, you're from Malina, right? And you're here to oversee the installation, correct?
Yeah, I do all the planning and install and oversee the guys coming.
We got overseas guys coming too.
Yeah, those guys are coming in, they're gonna install with us.
So we need to either say yes or no tonight, correct?
It's going in, no matter what.
going into my, part of it.
No matter what, this piece of equipment's going in. We need to figure out how
Well, with this, I don't think we have to change any of the wording simply because it's already been in the budget. And so it's either, essentially, it's just us waiving it or not. So we don't have to change, to my knowledge, what my understanding, we don't have to change any of this wording, whether we approve it or not.
You know, the town is gonna be responsible for 100%.
No, well, 98, just the transformer itself.
The other 63,000 is on two.
And
Okay, it looks like the bill. Okay, so
okay, so what we did was we paid for all expenses. And then what we want to do is just simply absorb the cost of the transformer and then they pay for the material.
about 64,000, 65.
Whatever
Is
that
that, is that what the difference is?
yeah.
That's probably, we check that wording so we can know exactly what it is. Because it looks like this bill, is expecting.
Yes,
Are we paying this whole bill?
no,
This bill is for them.
That's just standard how the town does everything.
That's what the code tells them the job is.
correct.
I think one of the easiest things to make the budget. Okay, I have to do anything. We can do the labor and equipment. You take that amount off. And then that makes us whole on material and transport.
No, sure, equipment and labor starting question.
I see, so you just don't have to change the wording in the budget.
That would be,
Okay.
that would be about 1,188. 150, 135.
So, okay, so Willie, what you're saying is, take the labor, say it again,
Labor and equipment,
take the labor and the equipment,
make the budget work properly.
right, let me do this. 17,600 for equipment. 17,558.40 for labor. 35,158, so you're saying waive the 35,158. And then that'll make us come out even, or without having to change anything.
Be fulfilling our obligation that we.
So
We didn't have to do the other stuff. We had to count it here at speed. About the grants that were available.
That's all we got. I mean, they're the boss, that's not going to county in Texas.
So
We got to explain that they got to install the way here.
So if I'm understanding paragraph 6 of the policy. He is a developer. He is asking for reimbursement. For the development, correct? And the development being the cost of the transformer, so
Yeah,
I'm trying to understand.
I don't think he's asking for a reimbursement. I think we've already paid for the transfer.
They're just asking to not bill them for the transformer.
But
He's asking for us not.
to make paragraph 6 work, you have to consider, asking for reimbursement, even though it's been paid. Because somebody has to pay for it, even if it's brought in. Transfer.
So the words, yes, he's asking for a reimbursement.
So that reimbursement would be a waiver. How much?
35,180.
40. $35,158.40. If we take, if that's what we agree on, we have two options, in my opinion. Our options are either do a budget amendment and change the wording and pay the $98,000 for just the transfer. Option 1. Option 2 is not do a budget amendment and just pay the $35,158.40 to cover equipment and labor. Those are our two options.
And we're still paying for the transfer.
Separate. Those are two separate things.
We're paying for this to get you back.
Yes.
If they pay the invoice less than 35,000, they will in turn cover the cost of the transformer and our budget. We wouldn't have to amend the.
Are you talking about reimbursing the town for the transformer?
I'm kind of confused at what we're saying. I mean, I would,
I know what you're saying. And the budget every year, we've already budgeted our labor and everything, so we're gonna pay labor no matter what. It don't matter if they're down here working or if you're working wherever. So we're just saying, since we've already got our labor budgeted, we won't bill you for it. And we won't have to amend the budget that way. Our labor's here till July 1st, we've already budgeted. So
But are we gonna bill them for this?
they will get the remainder of the bill, which would be.
Right, so hear me out.
Whatever minus.
Yep, so here's what happens, if we, so if we take out the equipment and labor, their new bill will be $126,077.27. That will be their new bill. So,
Would be them paying for the transfer.
correct.
Yeah, everything, they pay for everything else. They just don't charge them for this stuff.
So that's our,
If you're going to do it that way. If you're going to do it that way. And there was this misunderstanding about who's paying for what. Then they should be given the amount of time to pay this $100,000 over. If we're gonna make them pay for it, we're gonna take care of the, labor and all that, which will be assisted. Then I think it's proper that the remainder of the bill is not due upon completion, but is due in monthly payments of whatever y'all feel appropriate. An extra $5,000 power. I don't know. But I know if I was running to this, I thought $100,000 bill, but now I'm gonna have a $100,000 bill. That would hurt me in my bottom line for this year. We do not want to hurt this.
I mean, it's gonna hurt us a lot. I've put in probably 10 of these furnaces all over the country. I've never paid for a transfer. Any kind, any power company or any. I mean, we've never paid for it. We paid for the labor, we paid, in fact, most of the time we didn't even pay for the labor. But we have paid for labor before, we've never paid for it. Yeah, it's gonna hurt us a lot. I mean, this is something that wasn't, this is something that I don't know who told us, we were told this and told that. And, yeah, it's gonna hurt us if we gotta pay for it. We can't do anything about it because the equipment's coming. But, I mean,
Yeah, you packed up and leave.
What's that?
Y'all packed up and
And
leave.
that's enough.
So we don't want that to happen.
There's plenty of buildings available in Lincoln to every place.
I'm just concerned that we made a promise, so here to promise, we're not keeping it.
It's gonna be town, it's gonna be a town asset,
Yes.
right, so.
I think,
We need, don't know where the amount of money, but.
I know that this is an unpopular opinion. However, I think it would benefit the town, like you were saying. I know that it may be a hard hit, and I know that it may be a little extra work, but I think that it would benefit us to just absorb the cost of the transformer itself, pay the $98,000. AIG pays the rest of it for labor, equipment, and everything. They're here for 10 more years. We're guaranteed that. They're bringing new jobs. They're one of our biggest customers for electricity already. We are not gonna make that back within 3 months, no, but we will make it back. And I think this is a good opportunity to do that for us and for them.
If 10 years, you pack up and leave. And that transformer stays here and it can be sold by the town, whatever.
And that was my point. It's not something we can take with us.
Right.
We leave it, that's your train.
Is it not something that could be resold? Anybody with any knowledge?
You know, so, it's auction.
You can get.
Also makes that building more attractive.
All right, let's either, somebody, make a motion.
We already.
Yes.
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 I make a motion that we go ahead and honor whatever was decided, pay for the transformer, $98,146. Is that, you already budgeted the labor, is that correct?
The rest of this page.
So,
Make a motion, no,
are they gonna pay us back the labor?
there,
That's a pretty decent idea. Real quick, we can take it for you.
I'd rather go ahead and move on.
I make a motion that we pay for the transformer. And the labor's already in the budget.
but they'll still be billed for.
Okay. We pay for the transformer on, I'll make that.
Thank you, to remove the transformer.
Yes,
Yes. That's where you. Good.
all in favor?
Any
Any opposed? So carried. Thank you, thank you.
If you don't understand what happened. Or he.
Thank you. So moving on to item B, MOU and core resolution. Mr. Bakker.
Yes, ma'am. Madam Mayor, Board of Aldermen, you'll recall in the last meeting, Mr. Carolina Department of Commerce made a presentation in regard to the core program, which is creating outdoor recreation economies for North Carolina Main Street, all around communities. Staff is asking that the board consider the MOU resolution so that this can begin the process of identifying the different recreational opportunities the town of Dallas has for our region.
We have a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried.
That's not what costs.
That's correct.
Item C, Rusty Rabbit, event change of date for August.
I need to remove some stuff.
Have a motion that Sam will remove himself and then. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Madam Mayor, Board of Aldermen, Mr. Rabbit has requested a change of date for one of their events from the August 26th, moving into the August 31st date.
Motion to approve. All in favor? Any opposed?
Well, I got a question.
Okay.
To police enough. Generally, the last 2 years, we've done this issue.
Okay. I'm good now.
So carried then.
Second.
Mayor Council. Okay.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried then. All right, Mr. Black.
Yes, ma'am, Mayor, Board of Aldermen, Shepherd's Way, we received a confirmation letter. The developer has withdrawn the request for rezoning as well as annexation. You see that in your agenda packet. And since we are still in, public hearing, we'll need a motion to exit the public hearing. And then, council can take action whether to accept the, withdrawal or not.
I'll make a motion to come out of the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Uh,
Any opposed? So carried then. While we're here, I would like to revisit dissolving the archive. I know that we talked about that with staff, looking into that, but we already are revamping our development ordinances with code rights, if that's correct. I think we need to wait for all of that to come back before we make any decisions with the archive dissolvement. That's a thought there.
We did receive, rough draft. Those like, last week. So Paul has now started rolling again.
Thank you. All right. We're okay with Shepherd's Way? Or we need to make a,
No action is required.
all right, new business. Mr. Blackburn, Mr. Woods.
Board of Adjustment reappointment, Corey Percy. This is, his term expires in May of 2024. He has expressed an interest in continuing his service for the town of Dallas, and he currently serves as an ETJ representative.
Make a motion to approve.
second.
And this will have to go before, this is submitting this thing to the Gaston County Board of Commissioners for consideration.
Thank you. All in favor? Any opposed? We have our first annual Town of Dallas spring cleanup.
Zach, would you like to?
Yeah, this is part of our MS4 permit. We have to do volunteer events, and this is gonna be our first volunteer event. He's our stormwater administrator. Better explain what we're gonna be doing.
Hi, everyone. I'm Garrison Batchelor, I'm the stormwater administrator for the town. So basically what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be walking, sidewalks and picking up any trash or any litter, that is on the ground. The map that y'all have on the back, I had made a map that's, color coded, but, probably can't see the colors too well. But I had a map of all the roads that had sidewalks in town that didn't. I think I'm just gonna change it to a map that does have sidewalks. Tell the volunteers to stay on that, so we're staying on the public easement and not accidentally getting anybody's yard or anything. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be picking up trash. I'm trying to prevent that litter from getting into our waterways, into our storm drains and blocking it. Hopefully a little bit of preventative, maintenance for the storm drains as well. If they notice anything that's broken, anything that's clogged up, if there's like grass growing out of one of the storm drains, they're gonna let us know so we can get that fixed and, do whatever we need to with it.
Billy, how often do we use our street sweep?
Should we all?
We use it when we can, when we have time for people to use it, yes, we use it. Or you need your part-time person to run it at night or something? I'd like for it to run all the time. Sometimes we just don't have the staff, but that's what I'm asking. It would be a good idea to run it at night. Does everybody know we got a street sweeper?
Yeah.
I've seen it run one time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it runs at night or during the day or not where I'm at, but you got it. Addressing what you're saying. Maybe we should look at part-time position to run that thing from 2 in the, is it normal? Not too bad. Run it during the night. When the traffic's down or something. I don't know. I would like the staff to study that. Since we've got this piece of equipment, let's utilize it. You mind doing what you have to?
Do my request, it was each branch staff, we will overtime and then start it in one.
I don't care. We could do overtime. We've done that.
I actually seen them a week or two ago from.
Well, Mondays is our day that gets run the most. We'll try to get it. Would you like to run? I would love for you to too. Like you said, the streets are, got some clogging place. Let's look at the solution there.
Do that. So are we approving the spring cleanup?
Make a motion to approve spring cleanup.
All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Item C, we have a resolution to amend the charter of the town.
Yes, as I was tasked with reviewing the ordinances, the first chapter I reviewed was town charter. And it I became aware that back in 2024, there was an effort to officially transform from mayor council to council manager. Long story short, some of the I's and T's weren't dotted and crossed. So what we're going to do is hopefully go through the process again and officially make the town of Dallas a council manager form of government. And the resolution is the first step. Next month, we'll have a public hearing. There will be no vote this month. And then the month after that, which would be May, the vote would take place. And if there is a petition filed by the citizens, which there isn't, then we would have to put it to a referendum for pass. But I don't see that being a problem. We're just making it official.
But we voted a long time ago to manage the form of government.
And there was a vote, 2004, that Sarah's in charge now, so she'll make sure that all the paperwork is officially sent in.
This is actually just a matter of housekeeping.
So
Just put a section in this. Very good point, and you really be surprised. Do not understand the operation. Right. You know, we can say. Yeah, the system is like, they put you all around the mask. If we can point to something. Find some citizens on how. Stand.
Yes, I have talked to some of the staff about maybe doing either a weekly or a monthly educational rock with the mayor or something, to just kind of give an educational scoop on and updates, what's going on in the town and how town and local governments work. And we'll go from there. So I think that's a good idea. And I don't mind my education background, I don't mind giving some history. We'll do that. Okay, so we need to make a motion then to.
I make a motion to amend the town hall.
All in favor?
Uh,
Any opposed? So carried. We're moving on to the surplus and disposition of our German Shepherd canine. Anybody want?
Chief Paul.
So, Mayor, board members, what you have in front of you was a resolution presented as for, one of our German Shepherd canine animals you have. Due to some of the medical issues with our canine here, it's kind of like mentioned that it is affecting the actual workability of that animal. And as time goes on, these issues are not going to get fixed to a standard that I think needs to be there. I got some strong recommendations from a former canine supervisor that was on. He taught me up some things about some issues that we have to that animal. It was several months ago, we had to meet the question. About still having some issues with that animal, and after speaking to the canine supervisor and the handlers here tonight, I think that we're having some issues and could potentially be issues for officer safety down the road. Those are apprehension dogs, and that dog not being able to bite the way it should be able to bite. It can be detrimental at times, and that's why I was presenting that to the ladies about the possibility of retiring that canine. At this time, let the handler, officer Henry, her actually take control of that. So,
but also had his desire.
Sure.
And let everybody see. Have we determined how much you're gonna pay for this dog? I think we just ought to sell it to him for $1. We didn't put it in the resolution. Don't we have to put money figure?
Savings route instead of just kids.
I think the only thing we have to do is,
I make a motion that we approve the resolution for surplus and disposition of German canines with the amendment to paragraph 2, available for private sale for $1 to canine handler Logan Hammond.
Second.
all in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Congratulations. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, whatever. Something done where I'm just watching.
Oh.
We're tired.
We're not.
We are not. Do you have any receipts?
Yeah, actually.
Just so, just so the board knows, she is actually going to be transitioning and taking control of our other K-9. She will be the new handler of the K-9 that's no longer has a handler since it no longer works for our agency. She'll be taking control of that.
No reasons. Some found one. Is what it is. Yeah.
Whatever your official title, 12:22. I brought the dog, it's here,
Tony, do you want to take a picture? Okay. Call her name.
Communications through the final call.
We'll try that again, y'all. Oh, wait, let's see. Yeah, it's $20. You're not close, you can repeat. You're not close, you can repeat. I know, yeah, and I remember from for the gate, Thank you for your service.
Thank you all for meeting. Thank you. Yeah. For E, F, and G, we have special event requests for V-Dubs on the Square, special event requests for Dallas Rescue 50-year celebration, and special event requests for 2024 Easter egg hunt. It's come to our attention that the board, we don't believe that it needs to come to approve these special events. We have town staff that we have full faith in, that believe can make these decisions without us. So moving forward, I'd like maybe someone to make a motion that we don't make decisions on these special event requests.
Only thing I would. I'll comes off the record.
The manager approves it, he approves it, she approves it, and all I request is that their managers report, they report to us all the events that have been approved, so we know about it.
Correct.
So that's our joint.
Yes. Mr. Milton did make a good point, with the exception of a fee waiver.
Right. That would have to come forward.
Okay.
I think we made a motion.
To approve?
We made a motion to make the policy, so.
Okay.
Did you get that? Did you get that motion?
Yes, sir.
All right, can we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Okay, so we're just gonna move on to H, then. Award engineering.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Madam Mayor, or if Jonathan, would you address this matter? Trustee.
The town was awarded $200,000 grant for the division of water infrastructure for an AIA lead service line. Excuse me. That's kind of a rule. And RFQs were sent out and turned back February 14th. And we had a panel board of 4 employees to review those and grade them. Town staff would like to award a contract to Kimley Horn and Associates. They have presented a phase 1 already for the inventory, it's coming up over 62,000. And phase 2, they will put together at the end of phase 1, this certification to the rest of the $200,000. Just awarding contract to Kenny Horn to proceed on getting this.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Moving to our sponsorship packet, I spoke to Alex Wallace, our recreation director, and he went over this with me today. He made a couple changes, based on our discussion that we had. So what he did was he, instead of having a concert series sponsor, he changed it to an annual event sponsor, which is a gold sponsor, and then an annual event sponsor for silver. The annual event sponsor gold, $5,500 will give the sponsor a name or logo on the stage for all of our monthly concerts and town events. So that's going to include, trick or treat and carols on the square. It will also include a verbal recognition at all of our concert series and town events. Advertisement via social media, our courthouse sign, and town's website for each monthly event. Reserved parking and a 10x10 vendor space for each concert. Now, when it comes to, I know there's gonna be a question about reserved parking. When it comes to reserved parking, Alex and our other staff will be responsible for determining where the reserved parking will be. Wonderful for those that are spending that kind of money.
That annual, those annual. Gold sponsor and silver sponsor, there can be more than one.
The gold sponsor and the silver sponsor, there can be, and hopefully will be more than one. This is effective immediately.
That would be, the first of them would be made aware.
Yes. You're welcome.
But, just to let you know where it's going. 275 and 150 are the sponsors, so now it's ready to come in.
If that takes effect today. What about people that sponsored a ball game yesterday? And tomorrow,
Oh, do you wanna do it for the
and
next?
something's already started.
Let's do that then. Okay.
I've got to.
Good question. You get a sticker. Another sticker. Yeah. Okay, so we'll make it effective then in our new budget.
And,
You're awesome.
so it's, I mean, like, it's like, baseball, yes, and all. Make a motion to approve.
All in favor? Last, we have the RFP, architect construction warehouse.
Yes, I would like for the town to go ahead and move forward with RFP, architect, design, construction, you, and shed, warehouse, equipment building, whatever is decided. Because we need, because it'll take 6 months, a year to get that back. It's time we move forward. I make that motion.
All in favor? So carried. All right, motion to adjourn. No, that's it.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Got me the one part.
Knowledge that staff is going forward to getting a budget for the upcoming fiscal year. We're just made a good working relationship at March 56. But if I could take a point of personal privilege, I want to personally thank Mayor, Alderman, each and every one of the town staff for their text, phone calls, beautiful floral arrangement on the sudden loss of my father. It was very appreciated. Family felt your prayers, and I appreciate each and every one of you. For the short time I've been here, it truly is a family. Really is. So thank every one of you. From behalf of the Ben Blackburn Senior family, his son, and I'm proud to carry his name, and my brother and sister. Thank each and every one. Nothing further to read.
Oh, okay, good. Are we adjourned?
Meeting adjourned.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Who seconded?
Frank.
Great.